Well, this is Laborie in perfect sunshine in summer. It's the ideal day for one of the definitive events of the South African wine calendar. It's the Cape Wine Auction. It is edition number 11. I've been involved in most of them, and it brings together some exquisite wine, some wonderful auction lots, and some incredible people. And the end result, some young South Africans across the Cape benefiting from the collective generosity of the philanthropists on show today.
We're quite excited about this year's auction. It's completely different to last year's auction and the auctions before. What we've done is we've brought in quite a serious barrel auction. So we've got a wine auction that happens in the morning from 11 o'clock till 1:30, and we have different guests coming to that. And then we've got the afternoon auction, which is more of our experiences, which we usually do and which we're known for. So we're expecting 150 guests this afternoon and 180 this morning, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money for charity. So all the money goes to various benefactors that we have, beneficiaries that we have. We call them partners because we like to work with them throughout the year, and it all goes towards education within the winelands. So it's from the winelands to the winelands. We've got the most incredible winemakers that all come to the party. The owners of the wine farms all come to the party. They all come to help. None of them arrive and just expect everything set up. They're all willing to help, all willing to muck in. We've got amazing donors. We've got Paarl labels that comes in and donates all the labels for us. We've got Ruan that designs all the labels for us. We've got from the printing company to the flower people to the sound guys. Everyone chips in and everyone donates and everyone helps. So it definitely is a complete group effort, and you'll see it. The proof is in the pudding.
It's making a difference to the youth of South Africa, and I think I'm so passionate about this country, and if we really care about it, we should invest and make it better. And what better way to do that than ensuring that we've got the youth that can take this country forward. This is a wonderful exhibition of where winemakers come together to make a difference. I genuinely feel that there's such a great collaboration when it comes to the wine industry, people learning from each other, and there's obviously this sincere belief that what I produce is from my soils, so no one can copy that in any case. And if we can all get better by learning from each other, all the better. And I think our ultimate vision is to grow the South African wine industry. They're all amazing, and they're making an incredible contribution, ranging from Wendy Applebaum, and I mean, she's a doyen in the industry. She's done incredible things, not only in the wine industry, but just helping poor people. Raymond Slovo, Sir de Villiers Graaf, Johan van Zyl, one of our newest trustees. His background is in finance. And bringing in incredible amount of experience in just governance, forward planning, etc., etc. And then we've got Ken Forrester as well, which everyone should know him from the wine industry, also doing an incredible job for us. It's an incredible experience. I mean, you were talking about your daughter doing a gala, right? And it's like seeing your baby doing something incredible and contributing, and this is the same experience. You're seeing your labor of love making a difference.
For this year's auction, we selected a barrel from the Seven Flags selection. So it's the 2021 Seven Flags Pinot Noir that we have on the auction. Last year we had the Seven Flags Chardonnay, and this year we decided to alternate it with the Pinot Noir. I think, if you think of the vintages 15, 2017, and then 2021 was all great vintages. What was amazing about 2021 is the elegance and the finesse that we had in the wines. Great concentration, but everything great balance, but with immense elegance and finesse in the wines. But I think it's of utter importance. If you think of and you look at the work they do, and you can actually, if you go to one of the beneficiaries with the Futura School, in our valley, and you can see the change it makes for the children. It's absolutely amazing, and it's something you just have to do, and you have to be part of it.
It's fantastic for us. We started from year one with the Cape Wine auction, and as you might know, we have the Pebble project just 2 kilometers from our estate, and we see what development happened there every year, and it's just remarkable to see that. I think now we're running at around 150 kids at that school, and it just gets stronger and stronger every year, and this is one of the main income source, our auction here, and so we are very happy to be part of it. It's fantastic. You know, we did it with Glenn with the Chardonnay, Emma for the Pinot Noir, and we want to have them involved overall in the farm, winemaking, and I mean, it's quite cool to have the little girl with you in the cellar anyway. So we started many years ago, 2012. We did the first little vintage together. I think she was 10 years old. But when you listen to our marketing team, it is purely her makes the wine on her own. As a winemaker in the cellar, I guarantee that dad stands quite close when the action happens in the winemaking.
Well, my grandmother's been part of the auction, Made de Langzin, since the beginning. I think she was the honorary speaker on the second or the third auction. And for us, it's really a way for us to give back to the community, which we already support, but this is just another, I guess, a fun way as well to do it and to showcase a very special wine. I think we're showing the oldest wine today at the auction. This is a 2010 Estate Reserve Essentia, and this was our third harvest at Glenelly, so it's quite special. And with this wine, we want to show how well our wines age, how elegantly they age, and this is really our signature blend. It's a Cab Syrah blend, but this is very special in that it's made from the wine that's been drained after the free run juice of the tank overnight. So it's really the heart of the tank, which we've then blended and aged in barrels for 18 months.
So it's a Cab 2020 from Kleine Zalze, of course. 2020 being one of my favorite vintages in the last 6, sort of from 2017. Fruit from our property on the little hill, granitic soil with some coffee stone as well, and yeah, just an amazing balance of fruit, but also a fine textured wine with great elegance. It's such a great event, and I mean, we all know where South Africa has come from, and hopefully where we're going, and it really is, you know, to be part of this and to help uplift our country. It's almost the least we can do, eh? It's nice to be here with like-minded people with the same ideas and the same values, and really caring for South Africa. There is some great bottles of wine here. Yeah, I think I hope that this will be one of the best years so far. Really some impressive wine. I'm going to do the rounds now.
I've had 20 years plus in this industry, and one has to give back. It's given me so much, and so this is a great way just to give back a little bit and try and raise some money for what is still a struggling industry, and very happy to raise some money. What a spectacular lineup. There's something for everyone. There's some fantastic sparkling wines, and then incredible red wines from all around the Cape. Some great vintages, even some older vintages as well, 2016 from Springfield, 2010 from Glenelly, so something for everyone. Always start off with a glass of bubbles, and then if you're not sure, have another glass, just to make sure your confidence is up with that paddle. And remember, it's for charity, so while you're drinking, you're actually doing good at the same time. So it's a win-win for everyone, I think, Dan. Are we ready? Yes. All right, let's start. First on the lineup, we have the Graham Beck Ultra Brut 2017 Dosage Zero Brut Nature. Dry style. I just had a glass now. Absolutely delicious. I think they're almost out of their samples. And I think you all know the process. There are 18 or 20 odd barrels that we're going to be auctioning, and each barrel is split up into 3. So when you put up your hand, you're in for 15 cases of 6. That's 90 bottles. Caroline told me the other day that's about a month's worth of drinking in their house. So not a lot of wine, folks, and you've got all lots of friends. This is not a big chunk. So let's start off with 15 times 6 of the Graham Beck Brut Zero, and we're going to start off at 50,000 Rand. Who's going to give us 50,000 Rand? 50,000 Rand. Thank you, sir. 127. 55. Who's going to give us 55? 35. Thank you, Mike. Is that 40? Is that 40? 45, sir? 45 here at the front. Thank you. 65,000 Rand. Sold. Thank you. Better 43.
Sold. Thank you.
Sold. Thank you, sir. 120.
Sold. Thank you, Paul. One of the rare wines on auction today. Who's going to start us off here with 50, 35?
Are we all done? Sold. Thank you.
I'm happy to say we began our journey many years ago, and this year we find ourselves doing the 11th auction in our 12th year. That's correct, because we missed 1 year for COVID, and that was understandable. The model that the Cape Wine Auction Trust employs is unique, and that uniqueness is fundamentally rooted in the possibility of what collaboration, creativity, and togetherness can create. What we do and what we've done over the number of years, from as far north as Citrusdal, southeast to Constantia, so the southwest down to Elgin, and of course to the very west, the very east is Barrydale. That whole region, which we call the Cape Winelands, comprises a diverse array of many different learning centers, many different schools, applying themselves in every single aspect of trying to change education outcomes. And what we do at the Cape Wine Auction Trust, obviously today is a very important part of what we do, which is to engage you as our partners, to come together and raise even more money. But the important thing is that 100% of the funds that we are going to raise here today, and that we've ever raised in the past, will go directly into the project. The reason we are so confident about the impact that we're able to make across the board is the fact that we partner with some incredible organizations across this country. They are men and women of steel, and men and women who absolutely believe in the purpose that they're pursuing. It's always the right time to do what is right, in the words of Martin Luther King Jr., the late. And so, now's the time. Kila. Thank you. $770. They call Joburg the Franschhoek of Gauteng. You're going to love it. So, a piece from an artist who in 2017 took New York by storm with the Scope Art Fair. That's the art fair, not the magazine Lindsay was in once. It's also a piece from an artist whose work appears not just all over South Africa, but internationally as well. And the last Anton Smith piece I sold of a similar stature went for 850,000 Rand. This is the kind of space in which Anton plays. I have 800,000 Rand once. I have 800,000 Rand twice.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are sold! 70,000 rand, thank you, sir. Okay, we've got 80,000 rand. We are sold at 110,000 rand. We've managed, in what, let's be honest, is a relatively small room, but we're pretty tough economic times, to come up with a total today, in just this small group of people, of 7.5 million rand for today. And that wraps up the 2025 edition of the Cape Wine Auction. As you can hear from my voice, it's a little scratchy. It was a big, busy room, but a very generous one, and almost 7.5 million rand raised for the extraordinary project that the Cape Wine Auction Trust supports. There's a lot of work to be done, there are a lot of lives to be changed, and thanks to the money raised today, there are a lot of young South Africans who can look forward to benefiting from what happened today. Much to celebrate, but right now, I've got a wine glass to fill. Cheers.